With Oban's sperm whale heading for deeper water, SSPCA Senior Officer John McAvoy explains what was done to protect the animal while it was in Oban Bay.
The whale arrived last Saturday 30th of March. The whale, since the day after it arrived, the whale's been monitored every daylight hour from first morning to last light, and all the information has been gained through that, and the information has been the time it's dived, the length of time it's been underwater, the time it's come back to the surface, every breath, every blow it's taken, and the gaps between the blows. And all that information would suggest that the whale is well within the normal parameters of how a sperm whale should act. We were not absolutely certain why it's in the bay. It's certainly unusual for a sperm whale to come in so close to land in relatively shallow water compared with what the depths it's used to. So we are not absolutely certain why it's came in here. What's happening continuously, we're assessing the animal, and the information that we're gaining is going to help us make decisions. There's lots of photographs taken, and the photographs are being sent away to experts to assess the bodily condition of the animal. And once we get that information, and as much information as we can get, we can then maybe make a decision. The one thing that is really important to stress is that the animal is not trapped in Oban Bay. The animal can leave, and it has left on several occasions, and at this point in time it is actually well outside the bay to the north of the North Channel. So there is no doubts whatsoever the animal can go whenever it wants, but it's chosen to stay here for some reason. And what we are trying to decide is how best to deal with it. And at the present time, since it can leave of its own free will and return of its own free will, there is no point in us trying to force the animal out, which would cause an enormous amount of stress, and we can see no advantage in doing that at this point in time, because the animal can leave when it wants. It clearly doesn't want to be in deep water, it wants to be in the shallow water, and there's a reason for that, and we shouldn't inflict our ways on it to try and get into deep water when clearly it can go there if it chooses. There is food that sperm whales would eat in the bay, and the soundings that have been made would suggest that there's a possibility it's feeding. The fact of the matter is there's a lot of ray in the bay. There's a lot of dogfish, and sperm whales are known to feed on that type of food. It's not just squid. The wildlife liaison officers, the police and myself, we've along with other agencies, including, which was really brilliant, is the fishery protection vessel came in, the MENA, and they were there at the weekend, and that has greatly helped to reduce the amount of traffic that could have been causing harassment to the animal. They're away just now, so it's back down to myself and the police to ensure that that's not happened. Stornoway Coast Guard are putting out navigation notices, and they're explaining to people where the whale is and to avoid it and give it a wide berth, and any navigation problems that may occur because of the whale. Locally, we've had a lot of stuff in the press, etc., and there hasn't been. There's been one or two incidents. There's no doubt about it. One or two incidents with people getting far too close. But that was the reason why we've started this operation, to try and stop that, and that has worked from Saturday onwards.
I don't know why that boat turned the way it did.
He's gone over that way.